Good morning, everyone. This is Sandy Ellis-Haas bringing you love and light in the morning and a little thoughts about 2018. And this is going to be a little longer video because I'm actually going to talk about my favorite moments in 2018. And one of those favorite moments has to be visiting my mom in the spring and revealing Sandy to her and having her love and acceptance. That is the most precious thing. Another highlight of my year I shared in one video called Precious Moments, and that was holding my great niece, Quinn Felicity, at only 6 hours old. That was just such a wonderful, powerful, spiritual experience I would trade for nothing. Another moment, precious moment, would be when my friend at Francesca actually taught me how to make a YouTube video so I could have these videos here with you. 2018 has been an amazing year, filled with so much wonder, so much love, so much light. And you being part of my life is also one of the most precious things to me. So if I look at my 2018, one good way to look at it is to look at my calendars. So this is my fourth calendar I've actually kept track of my exercise on. And a long time ago, I was encouraged to keep track, so I did. And I started writing down what I did. And it started out by just writing down, I did my 40 push-ups and my 60 sit-ups, because that's how I started. And then I walked up and down the stairs, and that's the first thing I wrote on my calendar. I also listened to what I listened to. Now this spring, when I started doing the moon salutation, when I was taught to me by Fern in the spring, every day I've done the moon salutation since then, and I started just writing moon on the bottom. Okay, and then I did the sun salutation one day, so I wrote sun on the bottom. So then I knew what I was doing. I was recording it. I was giving myself that reward. And then when I started doing the whole cycle of yoga, which is what I've been doing for the last several months, I would write cycle on the calendar. So I would write down that. So for the last 2 years, I've been writing down, well, after I started hula hooping, I was able to do the V pose, which I wasn't before hula hooping. And so I write down 90, and that's for the 90 seconds that I do my V pose every day. And after that, I do, in my normal workout, I'll do my butterfly pose. And this year, one of the greatest moments for me, because I've been doing that butterfly pose for a long time, is I was able to touch my nose with my toes in butterfly pose. And that just had me ecstatic, because I never thought I'd get there. But I was a determined little girl, and I kept on bending and bending, and all of a sudden one day I found out that I reached that goal that I had. And now every day I love massaging my nose with my toes. And now I'm down to the third toe. But that is when I do that. But then the next thing that I write on my calendar is I rate 160, because the ab workout challenge is an integral part of what I do. It was a challenge given to me by the person that I exercise for. And it was given to me more than 3 years ago. It took me 3 years to get up to the max, and I've maintained it for over 3 years. So 160 crunches, and then 60 for the 60 leg lifts, and then recently 6 minutes for the plank, but I've done as many as 7 or 8. And in the calendar this year, I've seen some days that I've done 5. So some days I do more than others. And if my back's really hurting me, I might do downward dog instead of planking. But that's very seldom. And then I have my push-ups, and I'm doing 60 now, but it was 40 for quite a while. So I do right now 60 sit-ups. And then I got 90 for my 90 very fun sit-ups, because you have to make your exercise fun. And I make my exercise extremely fun, but that's a different story. And then I have 100 squats. And now this began as only 20 squats on an exercise ball, and now I do 100 squats without an exercise ball. But that's what I write on my calendar, and I write it on it every day. Now my little sister, she has a calendar now too, and she has over a year of her rewarding herself by giving herself a sticker. And she's got these fun little stickers she puts on her calendar every time she gets more than 10K steps, and she's got 390 days, over 390 days now of more than 10K steps. I'm extremely proud of my little sister. But that's what I'm doing. And I just unwrapped one of my favorite simpatico gifts this year, which is my 2019 calendar. And today I started, and it's my 1,403rd day. And on there I've gotten written down my 90 seconds for my V pose, my 160, my 60, my 6 minutes of plank that I did, the 60 push-ups, the 90 very fun sit-ups, and the 100 squats. And this is all ways that I reward myself and encourage myself to be my best, to do better, to record and see how I've done. Because if I look at my calendars, I can say, well, here I only did the moon salutation. Now I'm doing the whole cycle. And now I'm sharing that cycle with you. So you know that you can go to the different playlists, and you can do hula hooping yoga with me. You can do yoga with me. You can do planking with me if you want. All those are there for you to explore and enjoy. And I really want everyone to actually come over and do the Hello Kitty cooking birthday cake, because I really love sign language. I call it finger magic, and I want everyone to know how to do it. So it's Hello Kitty cooking birthday cake, Hello Kitty cooking birthday cake. And the other thing I want to do is I want everyone to hear Sandy's ghost story. And there's a couple different versions out there, and I really want everyone to see those. Anyways, this is a recap of 2018, and this year has been such a blessing, and you have been a blessing to me, and I want to be a blessing to you. So thrive on, girls. Be your best. Do your best. Be your best you. Always strive on your tippy toes to be a little bit better tomorrow than you were today. And may sweet water and light laughter fill your life. Thrive on, girls. Thrive on.